Can do it, but he has so far what he has spoken has not been particularly encouraging. He actually said to the nation that no territory has been taken by the Chinese, but we know for a fact that the modus vivendi of the last 45 years, when both sides used to patrol in certain areas, and now in 26 points our side cannot patrol because the Chinese have established themselves there. That is a very serious development, and it has seriously undermined our credibility along the border. We are not showing this Lal Aankhein that we've heard about. There have been no Lal Aankhein visible. There's only been the Lal flag of the Chinese.
कई मुद्दे ऐसे हैं जिनकी जड़ में आप जाओ तो उनकी शुरुआत कांग्रेस के शासनकाल के समय से ही हुई है। मैं आज अखबार में पढ़ रहा था कि एक एक नेता चीन के नक्शे की बात कर रहा है। 45,000 स्क्वायर किलोमीटर की जमीन, भारत माता की जमीन, हिंदी चीन भाई भाई के नारे के आधार पर भी कौन सी सरकार ने पूर्ण रूप से गवाई थी? आज देश की जनता इसका जवाब चाहती है।
Words has now erupted between the BJP and the Congress over the LAC issue, and this also comes after China released its 2023 edition of the standard map that had parts of Arunachal Pradesh and Aksai Chin also a part of it. And now Congress leader Shashi Tharoor has attacked the centre over this issue, saying that we are not showing Lal Aankhein to China and there has only been Lal flags of the Chinese. So this is the attack that is coming in from the Congress side at the government. We are being joined by our senior editor Pallavi Ghosh on this story. Pallavi, so a fresh war of words has now erupted on the China issue. Could you give us more context?
So this also happened just recently when there was a map which was being shown by China where actually claimed that it had ownership of some of the territories in Arunachal Pradesh, and it came just in the back of Rahul Gandhi being in Ladakh and Kargil, and where he said that as far as the China issue is concerned, the Prime Minister has been lying. This has given ammunition to the opposition parties by making the point that, look, this is exactly what we have been saying, that the PM has been lying. That is the kind of attack you're seeing in from the former External Affairs Minister, Thiruvananthapuram MP Shashi Tharoor, saying that the government clearly is not showing a strong foreign policy vis-a-vis China. When this special session comes up, I think that's also part of the policy which has been decided by the opposition parties, at least the India front, that we are going to insist that the government comes out with a clarification on this, and we also have a short duration debate and discussion on the China issue.
But Pallavi, we are getting the reaction from the BJP side as well, who has hit out at the Congress and blamed the Congress for the Chinese taking up the India's land.
They had always made this point that it was under the first Prime Ministership of Jawaharlal Nehru that when this mistake was made, territories were ceded, we were very soft, and the successive Congress governments have not been able to stand up to Chinese. And in fact, they are giving evidence, and Prime Minister and the Defence Minister Rajnath Singh on the floor of the House have repeatedly made the point that not even an inch of the territory has been given, and there is no need for India to buckle under pressure from some Chinese media, from the Chinese claim. We stand strong. And in fact, recently when the Prime Minister was in BRICS, he had a separate meeting also with his Chinese counterpart when he also said that territorial integrity must be respected.
But Pallavi, we've time and again seen that the centre claims that not an inch of land has been given, and the Congress claiming that the centre is lying. But the China releasing the latest map in which there are parts of Arunachal Pradesh just strengthens the point that the Congress has been making.
Well, in 2019, when the government, 2014, when the government first came to power, it came on the pitch of a weak foreign policy by Dr. Manmohan Singh. As we all know, there were several acts of terror. There was Pakistan, which was getting emboldened, and the BJP's strong point was that we are going to offer you a government which stands up to our political opponents across the border. Today, as we head towards the Lok Sabha elections, the opposition parties, particularly the Congress, are seizing an opportunity of paying it back, throwing the ball back into the court of this government by saying, you talk about showing up and standing up and a strong foreign policy, but why is it that as far as Chinese are concerned, what is the compulsion of this government that they cannot really stand up to them, and we seem to be buckling under pressure?
All right, Pallavi, please stay with us. We're being joined by BJP's Shehzad Poonawalla on the story. Shehzad, a very good morning to you. So, Congress has yet again attacked the centre over the LAC issue by claiming that the government has not shown Lal Aankhein to the Chinese. In fact, all that can be seen is the Lal flag of China. Your reaction to this?
You know, those who have done a Lal deal with the Chinese signing an MOU, those who have taken Lal Chanda from the Chinese into Rajiv Gandhi Foundation, those who are China ke Lal when it comes to peddling the fakery of NewsClick, should be the last persons talking about this. And Mr. Tharoor, since he's such a student of history and politics, I would ask him 3 questions through your platform and I hope he answers it. 1, Rahul Gandhi said that in Ladakh, especially next to the Pangong Tso, there are certain villages where the Chinese have occupied grazing lands and the villagers aren't able to go to graze their animals anymore. Can they name the villages? Not name the patrolling points or any other things or give some other hawala of some other reports. Can they name the specific villages Rahul Gandhi was talking about? Because I have tried at my wit's end for the last 10 days, including on your channel, to ask Congress spokespersons to name those villages where the Chinese have intruded or incursed or invaded. They don't answer that question. Point number 2, Rahul Gandhi has a standing MOU with the Chinese. Doesn't Rahul Gandhi think it's in the public interest for us to know what is in that entire MOU? And point number 3, Mr. Tharoor was part of a government which, while Rahul Gandhi was signing MOUs with the Chinese, was trying to enter into RCEP, increase our trade deficit with China, did not do anything about the incursions that took place on 640 square kilometers of land, 600 incursions, Tia, Pangnak, Doom Chelly, Demchok, Depsang, and apart from that, the Aksai Chin, which was given away by Nehruji. So I think Mr. Tharoor should tell us that what was the stand they took. The first time we challenged China in Doklam, at that time Rahul Gandhi was fining and dining with the Chinese ambassador under a Chinese tent, trying to hide that. So we know that every time a situation comes up, Rahul Gandhi is inclined to believe the Chinese narrative. But having said that, I have posed 3 specific questions for the Congress party, and I hope Mr. Tharoor, who's far more eloquent than Rahul Gandhi, will have the courage of conviction to answer those questions. Which villages was Rahul Gandhi talking about? Can he please tell us specifically?
All right, Shehzad, thank you for speaking to CNN News 18. So this was the reaction from the BJP side on the attack that was made by Congress leader Shashi Tharoor at the centre over the LAC issue. Well, we're now slipping into a very short break. We'll be right back.